Hello guys, in this video we will be doing a director's cut on Project Athena, the beginning part 1. I'm Adbhut who edited this video and filmed it. With me I have Archit over here who drove the robot as I was filming and helped with the editing. He made several very helpful suggestions to the edit.
Hello guys, I'm Archit.
More to say?
Nope.
So shall we begin?
Yes. Nice work.
I quite like the intro. So I edited this in Microsoft Clipchamp. And
The name of the software, Clipchamp.
Clipchamp.
Okay, champ.
Yeah. So this was a default gaming intro onto which I put some text like Project Athena at the beginning by Adbhut and Archit.
That looks like tire grip.
Yeah, it does kind of. I actually really like this. It starts out blue and then like goes to purple or red.
It's pink.
Okay. And there it comes. So let's move on to the next scene. So for the beginning, we took a lot of shots of just moving around the robot, but they were too shaky to use.
We were using a OnePlus 7, that's right?
A OnePlus 5. My mom has a OnePlus 7.
Okay,
This is a OnePlus 5.
A OnePlus 5.
Yeah.
With the most shaky camera in the world. It seems it can record in 4K.
It can record in 4K.
But the footage is so laggy.
It isn't laggy, okay?
Laggier than a grandma.
It isn't laggy. It's perfectly fine. So this scene, I just thought it was like kind of cool.
And this robot has seen better days, as you can see.
Yeah, one. So I want to talk about the audio. This was very loud. The steering on this basically has a normal DC motor and then a clutch. So if you keep it turned, it makes this awful grinding noise. And it was very loud in this video. So I turned this audio down so you can still hear it if you listen carefully. And
this gearbox and steering mechanism has seen better days.
Yeah. So there are vent holes in the motor, in the gearbox to keep the motors cool. So there's a front gearbox over here and back gearbox. The sand only went into the front gearbox. But that's actually more problematic because the steering mechanism runs through the gearbox. So it's more tricky to assemble it once you're done taking it apart. So I disassembled it. With Archit's help, I cleaned the gears.
Using a screwdriver. And tissue.
A lot of tissue because it was very greasy.
Exactly.
So you can actually still see some sand and dirt over here on the steering gearbox. I don't know if that's the same sand that got in the gearbox, but there's just some there. Very simple scene. This scene I quite like.
It was taken when Adbhut's tripod was alive.
So my phone was in the tripod recording in slow motion. Archit drove the robot forwards and backwards several times, and we just cut one part of it. So basically at this point the robot was you can see here it was moving backwards, and then Archit told it to go forwards. Basically you get this really nice part where the wheels are spinning but it's stationary, and then it goes ahead. We actually took the tires apart too to clean them, and you can see we didn't put them on quite straight. You can see this tire wobbling a bit, just oscillating from left to right. Yeah.
Here you can see the suspension, and the tires don't have that well of a grip.
Yeah. Anyway,
good for drifting. Plus we were
excellent for drifting, especially on wet tires.
Exactly.
Similar story for the front drift over here, just from a different angle. And this time I was holding the phone in my hand to get a fluid shot.
Suspension. See, See that bounce over there.
This was one of the hardest shots to film.
There were 7 kids around us. 7 kids. See that bounce.
Yeah.
Boing.
We actually had another shot of the robot jumping, which was just as good, and in fact slightly better, because after all 4 wheels touched the ground, the robot was still in frame. You can see it's almost out of the frame when all 4 wheels touch the ground. Also, you can see the suspension, just it collapsing over here and springing back. We chose this shot because the other shot it just went down normally. However, this time it bounced off the front wheels, which is quite nice. Any comments?
Nope. The most boring shot of all. This one.
A lot of shots of it is good. I actually wish we had turned it, because right now it looks like it's going into the wall. And this shot was much longer. I cut it down to use in this video, so it doesn't look as if it's just going straight into the wall. We were recording until it hit somewhere like this point, and then we stopped recording.
And that's me.
Yeah, that's
Wearing the worst outfit I could have ever worn.
Yeah.
You should have cut that out.
Well, I couldn't exactly help it. So this shot, this one took a few tries, I think 4 or 5 tries, because Archit is a very bad driver, the vehicle would sometimes hit the camera. Sometimes it would go too far in front of the camera and wouldn't look good. So we got this perfect shot. We actually had something like 5 or 10 shots of it just driving, and these are just the best. So that's actually another scene of it driving, which we'll use later. Now this shot.
This was taken on the pavement.
Yeah, here you can see, this is the normal footpath and this is an elevated section. This took by far the most amount of takes.
Because he forgot to press record.
Once I forgot to press record, other times the robot would maybe get to this
Front
point.
flips.
Front
Back
flips.
flips.
Yeah, basically it would get to this point and then it just wouldn't continue. Because if the back wheels don't get grip here, it can't actually pull itself up. And you might think that the real-time shot here and the slow-mo shot here were taken at the same time, but these are actually 2 different shots. So they just look like they're the same. Here you can see, as it goes up, the front wheels start spinning more, they lose grip, and then the back wheels touch.
The most easiest shot.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have kids beside us.
Yeah, and he just had to drive it straight.
Yeah.
Again, this one, it didn't take as many tries as the staircase one. I really like this shot because you can see as it jumps, this is in slow motion, so again it bounces. You can see the suspension in the front wheels again. You want to talk about it?
Suspension.
Thank you. Yeah, so you can see.
See the way it hits that rock and
Yeah.
the rocks roll.
Yeah, so the thing I really like is the branches just flying, especially this leaf over here.
The poor thing
And
flew
it's
high.
in slow motion, so it just takes a long time to fall. You will come a bit further. You won't be able to hear it. This, just like driving on the footpath or the road outside, took a lot of takes. This one, it was out of focus, as you can see. I was focusing to somewhere maybe this point, and then the robot came here. Not bad. You can really see the suspension here if you go by frame, seeing it bounce over those rocks.
You can see better suspension on the grass shot,
Yeah,
which is better.
yeah. This is also where the thumbnail of the video was taken, on these rocks. And again, you can just see the core branch. Now this time you can really tell that the real time and the slow motion shots were taken different because of the angle. These took maybe two takes per shot. Not really the most difficult. I really like this one because you can see just the wheel is just elongated because of how fast it's going. Again, just everything is motion blurred. So things in the background, they're normal. Even in the slow motion shot, you can see it look a bit weird. The simple straight driving shot. Jumpy. Yeah, this was a good one. Archit stopped driving here for a second and then he continued. But overall not bad. You can see more suspension here. Can I get the word please, Archit?
3, 2, 1, suspension.
You can see it starts out at this length and then it gets shorter.
Suspension.
You should make a theme song out of that.
Suspension.
That we doing. Anyway, moving on. We had several shots of it just going, like driving in grass.
Suspension.
Yeah, we'll get to that. So this was just normal straight driving. However, it did take a turn at the end.
Because the steering mechanism stopped self-adjusting. And I couldn't.
Yeah. Either way it turned, which is the important bit.
Yeah.
Now this shot which is coming up is Archit's favorite.
Suspension.
I mean just look at it bounce.
See that bounce?
And it bounces not once but twice.
It looks like it's in a marshy land and it's on water. But it's taken on pure real grass, as I said. And see that poor insect.
Which insect? This one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Ow. Ah.
You can see just the bounce is beautiful. You can see the tire getting buried into the grass there.
Okay.
This was by far the most satisfying shot. I mean, just look at it, plowing through
This
the
was
grass.
satisfying?
Yeah.
No, this wasn't satisfying.
This was one of the satisfying.
Exactly. One.
How long was this grass?
3 to 5 inches.
Speak in metric. Here, get the ruler. 3 to 5 inches is
8 centimeters. 7.5.
8 to 15 centimeters long, according to Archit.
Yeah.
You're gonna see it bounce back.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Disrespect
No.
to the robot 101. Adbhut was holding the robot.
By the battery pack. Make sure the front wheel was off the ground and then the back wheels moving. Simple driving.
Yeah.
It just started drizzling, so you can see some splashes on the ground. This was Archit's idea, going over the gutter. His favorite moment is right here. You can see the left wheel is just off the ground.
And that poor flat.
Yeah.
Poor flat.
He just basically jumps out of there.
Oh. Memories. This is the place where we broke the front gearbox for the first time and then we damaged the rear gearbox.
Yeah. So this shot we were extra careful. I just like.
And it was on this evening I broke the.
He yeeted that robot into the air.
I thought suspension would work. No, gearbox will work.
You threw it like 3 or 4 meters high and then you say suspension will take care of it.
Yeah, suspension looks fine.
I technically the suspension didn't break, so like.
Yeah, I took care of it. Oh,
Now this shot was an interesting one. So we didn't
do
start.
it through the robot.
We didn't start from like this is the robot stationary. I took the robot
And
and
backwards.
I threw it backwards onto this like this is a piece of granite which on top we put sand on top of it. I threw it backwards while the wheels were running to make it go.
And the outro. Thanks for watching this video, and the aim for this video is 4 likes.
Okay, I just thought you're just insulting my channel. Anyway, make sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, whatever.
You realize your channel is private.